All right, so look, the moment we all been waiting for, the NRL finals. The games have been set. We got the Broncos. They're playing the Storm first. So we're going to go game by game, starting from Friday's game until the very last game throughout this first week. I'm going to give my honest opinion and who I think going to win. We just going to do this round and just see how many I get right as far as this round goes, and then we're gonna do round by round each time the new games come out. But with that being said, the first game of the finals is on Friday. That's the 8th of September. That starts at 5:50 a.m. on my time. So that's the Broncos versus the Storm. I've I've watched a lot of games this year, and I've been like an advocate of the Broncos being like really really good. I really do like the Broncos. I've seen a few Storm games. The Storm, they are the underdog on this one. I'm not seeing how. I think they might have the Broncos number, but to be honest, I'm just gonna go with my gut feeling, and I'm gonna give it to the Broncos on this first game. That's just my opinion. Let me know what y'all think about that in the comments. Oh yeah, make sure you like and subscribe to this channel. We got game two. That's Saturday the 9th, and that will be at 2:05 my time. It's the Panthers versus the Warriors. Hey, another thing about that game too, I heard the Broncos could have actually won, but they rested some of their players. They just settled for number two. Me personally, I think that they would have rather seen a Storm than the Warriors. But let's get back to the Panthers versus Warriors. The Panthers is the best team in the league, hands down. And from what I've been hearing, they've been the best team in the league for the past 3-4 years. With that being said, I did also hear that the Warriors not only had one of their best seasons that they had in a while, but whenever they do make it, they usually make some noise in this first round. I'm loyal and ratting with the Warriors on this one. I do think the Panthers is next level, but I think the Warriors can definitely sneak in and steal this one off of the Panthers. Maybe it's just me being somewhat of a Warriors fan. I'm a fan of rugby and just the game in general, but I got a lot of support over there in New Zealand, so we're going to rock with New Zealand. If I'm right, I'm right, and if I'm wrong, I could have been right. So, hey, I might be a little biased on this one, but I'm taking the Warriors in this first one, and I do know from reading that these are the top four. So the winner out of these two games, they get a bye week next week, and the loser will have to play this out of the 6th, 7th, and the 5th and 8th. But so right now we're going with the Broncos first game. We're going with the Warriors second game. That'll put the Warriors and the Broncos in a bye week. And that's just my opinion. Maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. 6-7 matchup that's on Saturday as well at 5:50 a.m. my time. We got the Sharks versus the Roosters. This is where I think it gets a little tricky. I do think this gets a little tricky. I've watched both of these teams play, and to be honest, I'm not willing to think that the Sharks is going to beat the Warriors on the Roosters on this one. The Roosters have been balling. If you don't know, the Roosters have been balling. They've made a couple detrimental got a couple detrimental wins at the end of the season, and I feel like the last couple rounds showed that they just put up a fighting chance with anybody, or at least with the 5th through 8th seeds. So I'm going back with another underdog, and I'm going to take the Roosters over the Sharks. You know what I'm saying? I'm taking the Roosters, man. And then we got the Sunday's game. That's Sunday, September the 10th at 2:05 a.m. That's my time again. Y'all know what time it come on in y'all town. But we got the Knights versus the Raiders. Ah, man. See, this is another one where I feel like not even a toss-up. We just going with the Knights on this one. It's not because they the 5th seed. I just think that they the better team over the Raiders, at least at this present time. They gonna put up some numbers, I think, against the Raiders and pull out with a dub. So essentially, I think the season is over for the Sharks, and I think the season is over for the Raiders, man. So I'm gonna go back down the list, and we'll go ahead and see if I was right about a few games or wrong about a few games. But I'm taking the Broncos in this first round. I'm also taking the Warriors, Roosters, and Knights. Call it what you want. I'm going to just call it how I see it. And that's just what I think personally. I am going to react to every single game this through the finals. Usually I just pick one or two games that come on every weekend, and I just react to them. But I am going to be covering every single game. Y'all know who I pick. We'll talk about my picks at the beginning of the game again, and then at the end of the game and see the results. With that being said, man, make sure you don't miss none of this NRL action. Subscribe to the channel. Make sure you like this video. I just now made a Rumble account. So if you have Rumble, it's GoHammTV. Once I get up to 5, I think it's only like 5 followers, I'll be able to go live, and I will be able to actually watch the game live on Rumble. So if you have Rumble, go over to Rumble, type in GoHammTV, make sure you hit the follow button so I can start going live. I only need 5, and I just made it today. Here's my channel right here. My channel. I did upload 1 video so far. Yeah, and it's just a random video. I just wanted to put something on there so y'all could see it. But I am going to start going from live on Rumble, as well as I'm going to probably start going live on Kick as well. Let me see something here. Dashboard. I'm still GoHammTV over there on Kick too. I will be streaming on all platforms. So if you don't have Rumble and you don't want to download it, even though it's free, you can go ahead and follow me over here on Kick. I'm gonna be doing I can't do live reaction or live games on YouTube. So anytime I do live games, like the full game, it's either going to be on my Patreon, which you have to pay for Patreon. But if you want a free option, I'll be streaming the full game, or just streaming live highlights. I can do those live. I can't do, like I said, on YouTube. But on Kick, on I'm GoHammTV. On Rumble, I'm GoHammTV. And on Twitch, I'm GoHammTV. So that's where my live reactions to the gameplay will be. If you want to go ahead and hit the follow over there, cool. If not, just make sure that you sub to the channel over here on YouTube, and I'll keep you guys updated with everything else that's going on. We're about to get up out of here. Thanks for tuning in once again. Like the video.